Hello viewers, my name is Maiwa. It's a pleasure being here again. Welcome to English Language 101. Our topic for today is gerunds. But before we go to this class, a piece of advice. We live at desperate times, and because of that, we need to take stringent measures to preserve ourselves and our loved ones. As a matter of fact, we need to take these stringent measures to prevent or to preserve humanity. So my advice is, all the measures that have been put in place by the authority in your area, please abide by them so that we can all have a safe society once more. I'll wait for you on this other side.
1. Stay home. 2. Monitor your symptoms carefully. If they worsen, call your healthcare provider. 3. Rest and stay hydrated. 4. If you have a medical appointment, call ahead and let them know you may have COVID-19. 6. Cover your cough and sneezes. 7. Wash your hands often. 8. Stay away from others in your home. Use a separate bathroom. 9. Avoid sharing personal items. And 10. Clean all surfaces that are touched.
Back to today's topic, gerunds. The word gerund itself sounds foreign, doesn't it? But it might surprise you to know that it has a very simple meaning. Gerunds are parts of speech that you and I use on a daily basis. So, let's get to the topic. What are gerunds? Gerunds can be defined as nouns derived from verbs. Nouns that are derived from verbs. Better still, you can refer to them as verbs ending in ing form, but acting as a noun, not as a verb. Verbs ending in ing form, but acting as a noun, not as a verb. Let me write this on the board so that we can have a better understanding of it. Right then, we are going to write the verb forms. But before we go there, let's look at the definitions that are here on the board in case you need to make reference to them. Quickly, once more, a gerund is a noun formed from a verb. A gerund is a verb that ends in ing but functions as a noun in a sentence. Okay, that's for reference. Now, to where we start, verb forms. Now, every verb has five forms. Okay, we have the base form, we have the S form, we have the ing form, we have the past form, then we have the participle form. Now, we will be taking these three examples. Run, that's the base form. Runs, that's the S form. Running, that's the ing form or the present participle form. Ran, that's the past form, while run is the participle form. Eat, eats, eaten, ate, eaten. Sing, sings, singing, sang, sung. All of them followed these five forms of verbs. But if you pay close attention, you will notice that you have verbs with the ing form here, here, and here. You see? They're not mysterious after all. They're just verbs. So these are examples of what we call gerunds. Verbs ending in ing, but they will not function as a verb. They will function as a noun in sentences, as we're about to say. All right. Now, with So we're going to see the usage of these gerunds in sentential usage. So we have the sentences here, usage examples. We're going to pick run first because it's the first item on our list there. So you have the first sentence there. It says, I run to school. Behind it, B is I like running, which is this form here, the gerund form. Now, if you look at the first sentence, run here is functioning as a verb. Yeah, the action word there, the semantic word, the word that carries the meaning of the sentence. I run to school. But if you look closely at the second sentence next to it, I like running. Running there is not the verb. The verb there is like. Running is a noun that is receiving this action of likeness. So this functions as a noun here, not as a verb. We'll take the second one here, which is it. She, we skipped that. We're going to, let's take the third one there. She sings every morning. She sings every morning. Okay, the next sentence to it says, singing calms me. It actually does. Forget what's on the board. It does. I like it. I'm not a good singer though. She sings every morning. Singing calms me. Now, if you look at the first one, sings is the verb because this is the action word there. The meaning of the sentence rests on it. But if you look at the second one, singing calms me. The verb here, in this one, the verb is sings, and this one, the verb is calms. Singing here is what we're talking about. And as it is, since it's what we're talking about, it is not the verb, it is a noun. So we have the second scenario of a gerund functioning as a noun. Let's get the third sentence. We eat pounded yam occasionally. This is an African dish. We eat pounded yam occasionally. Now, in this sentence, eat is the verb. Let's look at the... All right. So if we look at the partner sentence to E, which is F, it says, I saw him eaten. I saw him eaten. Now, the verb here is saw. Yeah, because it's subject to I. If you look here, you see eaten, which is a gerund. It's not functioning as a noun, rather, it's functioning as the noun. So we have 6 sentences, put in pairs, 3 sentences, showing a verb and its gerund equivalent. Okay, now that we have been able to identify gerunds in sentences. Let's go to the next part, which talks about functions of gerunds. Remember, we said gerunds functions as nouns. Gerunds function as nouns. Okay, let's look at the functions now. A says subject of a sentence. When does a gerund function as the subject of a sentence? We have A1 giving us an example of that. We have dancing makes me happy. Subject of a sentence is the doer or performer of an action. or the thing or person that the sentence is talking about. Ask yourself, what is this sentence all about? It's all about dancing, isn't it? Yes. So dancing here is a gerund and it's functioning as subject of the sentence. If you look at the B part, B says direct object. Direct object is the thing or person that feels the impact of the action firsthand. Let's look at the example of that in the sentence. B1 has the example sentence. It says, Maiwa enjoys singing. Maiwa enjoys singing. Alright, that's me. Alright, Maiwa is the doer of the action. The action is enjoy. And what am I enjoying? What's receiving that mental action of enjoyment? It is singing. So singing becomes the object of the verb enjoys. The third function of gerunds is indirect object. An indirect object is a thing or person that feels the effect of the action on a second-hand note. Okay, it doesn't affect the thing directly, it affects the thing on the person on the second-hand note. Let's look at the example here. Sarah made dancing a priority. Sarah made dancing a priority. Now, Sarah is the subject of the action. She performed the action. What did she perform? She made. What did she make? A priority. What priority is that? Dancing. So dancing here is not functioning as a verb. It's functioning as a noun and as an indirect object of that. We'll go to D now. Subject, complement. Well, subject, complement. Complement means adding more information. So when we say subject complement, a word that adds more information to the subject or the doer or the performer of an action in a sentence. All right, the example usage here says, it is dancing that makes me happy. It is dancing that makes me happy. If you want to divide this now, it is the subject. Is the verb. Dancing, we have subject, we have verb. This is the subject complement, CS. Okay, or SC rather. Subject complement. Because dancing is the same thing as it. Alright? Dancing, it is it. You can say, dancing is it that makes me happy. Okay? You can juxtapose their position and it still makes perfect sense. So here we have a gerund functioning as subject complement. It being the subject and dancing being the complement. Right, we'll go to the last one now, which is object of preposition. Right, let's get the example sentence. Besides dancing, Maiwa likes teaching. And that's true. I love teaching. Besides dancing. It doesn't mean I prioritize dancing over teaching though. Now let's look at the sentence now and analyze it. Besides dancing. The preposition there is besides, which also means apart from. Apart from dancing, Maiwa likes teaching. Now, dancing here is subject to this preposition. So we call it object of the preposition. Does that make sense to you? And together, they make a prepositional phrase. That is how we come to the end of today's class. It's been an exhaustive one. I hope you liked it. After this class, I will give you home fun, which you can practice on your own. And after solving or answering the questions, I would like you to drop your answers under this video where you have the comment part, so I can review them and know how effective the class has been. You can also drop your comments, your likes, your dislikes. We thrive on positive criticism. So I wouldn't mind to get that from you too. All right, it's English Language 101. The topic has been gerunds. It's been exhaustive. I've enjoyed myself. Hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you very much for staying tuned. And watch out, because next class we'll be taking gerund phrases. Yeah, that's a step above what we just did. Thank you very much. And until next time we see, please stay safe.